How you doing, folks? This is Rex at the Buckeye Nest, and we're out here in Columbus, Ohio at a Prepper Fest gun show program. Now, I've been helping Jason Tarbay, the guy who promotes this thing, trying to do a little media marketing for him, and I met this really unique group called
Search and Rescue Ohio.
And this is Brian, and he is the
Chief Operations Officer.
And Brian is going to tell you a little bit about what they do, but I want to say something first. Brian is in charge of a non-profit organization, and they need some serious help with volunteers. That's one of the things I noticed, and most of you out there that pays any attention to me knows that when I start talking about volunteers and my colleagues in the military and things of that nature, I'm pretty serious about it. So pay attention to what Brian's got to tell you here, and if you can help out in any way, you can give me a call, or I'll have information at the end of the movie and up on the website so you can get a hold of Brian. So what do you guys do there, Brian?
Well, primarily what we focus on is search and rescue of missing individuals, both in wilderness and urban settings. So it can be anything from children, the elderly, folks with special needs. Anytime somebody goes missing, we can be called upon by local law enforcement, firefighter, EMAs, to help in recovering these individuals.
Okay. That was one of my questions. Will the police be calling you and things of that nature? Now you use special technical volunteers. What kind of volunteers are you looking for?
We take volunteers from all walks of life. You do not have to have any kind of educational background in search and rescue to come join our team. We do all of our training in-house. We train to nationally recognized standards. We're NIMS compliant. And basically, when people come to us, we take what they do know and we build upon it. I mentioned before, we do all of our training in-house, and that's everything from CPR, first aid, ropes, litter handling, patient packaging, maps, topographical map usage, GPS. We also work really heavily in training for search management, how you actually run a search behind the scenes. So everything is done by us, so no pre-qualifications necessary. We will help train you to be the person that we're looking for.
Now you mentioned an acronym there, NIMS. What is that? What is NIMS?
NIMS stands for National Incident Management System. It is a system designed by FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security to help all agencies that they interact with, whether it's law enforcement, medical, emergency management agencies, fire departments, so that everybody can work together and everyone's on the same page as far as paperwork and training standards, terminology, and standard operating procedures. It's a uniform system throughout the country that everybody uses so that we can all interact and provide mutual aid to one another.
Okay, now, another thought come to mind. You've mentioned that you mostly work with municipalities and police departments and things of that nature. But scenario, what if a couple, for example, lost a kid and the government agencies have given up searching issues, actual physical searching issues and investigative searching issues? Do you offer an investigative branch in your organization?
We are not an investigative organization. However, we actually, this is a scenario that plays out quite a bit. We get a lot of requests through our emergency dispatch telephone number and through our website, through our email. We do find folks that are needing help. One of the things that we try to talk to them about is finding out what has already been done, whether or not they've even contacted their local police department. And if their police department has been involved, we try to contact that police department, verify what's been done, and let them know that the family is requesting our assistance. And we like to get permission from the law enforcement department, whether it's the sheriff or the local city PD. We want to make sure that we're not trampling on any toes. We respect individuals' jurisdictions. But if they are okay with us taking over the search for the individual, then we do so with their blessing, and we'll work with any information that they provide us to conduct any physical search of any geographical area.
So then my next question would have been, will you pick up a search after the different municipalities have given up on it?
We actually have. we've had instances where the jurisdictions feel like there might not be anywhere else. Maybe their leads have all dried up, or they weren't able to glean any new or relevant information. And they have turned over a couple of cases to us, not just one, but about 2 different individual jurisdictions. And they allowed us to go ahead and kind of pick up where they left off. We are a nonprofit. We're unpaid professional volunteers, so it didn't cost them anything. And we verified that we were following protocols that they specified, and we stayed within their jurisdictional boundaries.
Okay. So there is a little hope after the fact.
There is. I want to make sure that anybody watching this knows that I can't guarantee the same result for everybody. Again, it's a case-by-case basis. First of all, the jurisdiction that has authority for that investigation has to be okay with us coming in. We do not self-deploy, and if a police department or a firefighter department says explicitly that they do not want our assistance or that they do not want us to take part in anything, we will respect that, because we understand that we will be working with this jurisdiction sometime down the road, and we will share that information with the family. And there have been times where we've had to politely decline.
I understand. Well, folks, I'm an old soldier, and given my background and what I've seen of these guys and their presentation over here in the Prepper Fest, looks like it might be a pretty good after-the-fact program to give them a call, and you'll have information up on the website to do that. Would you like to add anything, Brian?
Basically, I just want to say, if you enjoy being outdoors, if you're looking for a way to contribute now after you've come home, and you still want to do something for your fellow man, I would say that we're a great source for that. If you like being outdoors, if you're familiar with any kind of command structure, and you're used to working in that hierarchy, and you're looking for something to do, some way to burn some calories even, please give us a call or check us out online at our website.
So you're military oriented?
We're not military oriented, but a lot of our members have come with a military background. They're used to a certain chain of command. They're used to working in groups, and so that for them it's already second nature. So for a lot of folks, they find like it's like being back in country.
Right. So, final thought. All you guys that had that reunion over in New Lebanon that were combat medics in Vietnam from 68 to 71, when you get the itchy finger to get out in the jungle again, you call Brian up. And I know you guys will do a good job for you. And you veterans that are down at the Dayton VA that pay a lot of attention to what I tell you and when I come down there and do the movies, if you need to find a resource to release some stress and you want to offer your professional help, you give Brian a call. Until next time, folks, this has been Brian, and the name of your organization is again?
Search and Rescue Ohio.
Search and Rescue Ohio.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you later.